You are the only creature on planet Earth that cries from sadness. Other animals have tear ducts. Dogs use them to clear dirt. Crocodiles use them to lubricate their eyes. But you are entirely unique. Only human beings weep because of emotional pain. For a long time, science had no idea why. Charles Darwin thought tears were totally useless. He called them an incidental result of muscle spasms. He was completely wrong. Crying is not an accident. It is a highly evolved survival mechanism. To understand why, you have to look closer. You have three entirely different types of tears. The first type is basal tears. These are the tiny drops your eyes make all day. They keep your eyeballs wet. They act as a constant biological windshield wiper. The second type is reflex tears. These happen when you chop an onion or when a sudden gust of wind hits you. They are 98% water, designed strictly to wash away harmful physical debris. But the third type changes everything. Emotional tears are chemically completely different. Researcher William Frey discovered this in 1981. He collected reflex tears from people chopping onions. Then he made them watch sad movies. He collected their emotional tears in test tubes. When he put them under a microscope, he was stunned. Emotional tears are incredibly thick. They are packed with complex proteins. They are loaded with a specific chemical called prolactin. Prolactin is a hormone related to intense stress. When you cry, you are literally leaking stress. Your body is physically purging toxic emotional buildup. But there is a second chemical hidden in the water. Emotional tears contain a natural painkiller. It is called leucine enkephalin. It is an endorphin chemically similar to morphine. When you weep, your eyes are medicating you. They are numbing your physical and mental pain. This is why a good cry actually makes you feel better. It is not just psychological relief. It is a literal biochemical drug delivery system. But that only explains the chemistry. It does not explain the evolutionary purpose. Why do we cry where everyone can see us? In the wild, showing weakness is usually a death sentence. If an animal shows pain, predators attack instantly. So why did humans evolve a massive neon sign for vulnerability? Look at a human baby. A human infant is incredibly useless. A baby horse can run hours after birth. A human baby cannot even hold its own head up. We rely entirely on our tribe for survival. Crying began as an acoustic alarm system, a loud siren to call for an adult's help. But loud noises attract dangerous predators in the dark. Screaming for help is a massive biological risk. So evolution developed a silent alarm. Emotional tears are a visual cry for help. They allow you to signal distress completely silently. A tear rolling down a cheek can be seen up close, but it cannot be heard by a tiger in the brush. It is a secure, encrypted message to your tribe. It triggers a profound instinct in other humans. When you see someone crying, your brain changes. Neuroscientists map a sharp drop in human aggression. Tears physically lower testosterone in the people around you. A study in Science magazine proved this. Men who simply smelled women's emotional tears became less aggressive. The tears themselves emit a chemical signal, a microscopic pheromone that literally pacifies violence. Crying is a defensive weapon. It is a biological white flag. It forces the person looking at you to stop. It demands empathy on a hardwired neurological level. Even a psychopathic brain registers a crying face differently. Think about the physical mechanics of weeping. Your vision gets incredibly blurry. You physically cannot see straight when you cry. You are deliberately blinding yourself. You are lowering your own biological defenses. This tells the other person you are not a threat. It is an ultimate display of total surrender. In early human tribes, this saved millions of lives. When arguments turned into violent physical fights, tears were the emergency brake. They stopped human conflict before it turned fatal. We survived because we learned how to weep. We survived because we felt pity. But the modern world has changed everything. Today we view crying as deeply shameful. We hide in bathrooms to shed our tears. We apologize constantly when our eyes get wet. We actively fight against our own survival programming. We swallow the stress hormones. We deny ourselves the natural painkillers. We refuse to wave the biological white flag. This is a catastrophic psychological mistake. Suppressing tears actually increases your resting heart rate. It spikes your blood pressure over time. Holding back tears physically damages your heart. Your body was not built to swallow its own pain. Your body was designed to broadcast it. Your body demands that you share the burden. Crying is the most social thing you can do. It is the invisible glue of human civilization. Without tears, we would have destroyed ourselves long ago. There is a specific muscle in your face. It is called the corrugator supercilii. It is the muscle that pulls your eyebrows together. The muscle that creates the classic sad face. Darwin named this the grief muscle. You cannot control this muscle on command. Try it right now. Try to make a genuinely sad face. Unless you actually feel deep sorrow, it looks fake. Your brain reserves control of that muscle. It is a built-in lie detector for human emotion. Tears cannot be easily faked by most humans. They are a guarantee of pure authenticity. They tell your tribe exactly who you really are. They say, I am broken and I need you. And the tribe responds by gathering around. So the next time your eyes begin to well up, do not look away in shame. Do not apologize for the water on your face. You are performing a sacred evolutionary function. You are releasing the toxic weight of reality. You are deploying an ancient chemical defense. You are begging the world to be softer, and the world is biologically programmed to listen. Pain is an unavoidable part of human existence, but suffering in absolute silence is a choice. Your eyes were given the power to speak. They speak a language older than words, a language understood by every human on earth. We are born screaming into the bright light. We survive because we know how to weep. The water in your eyes is not a weakness. It is the very reason you are still alive. It is the proof that you are entirely human. Crying is the bravest thing your body can do. It is an act of total surrender, a surrender that somehow makes you completely invincible. Do not fight the tears when they come.